3 days have passed since. The confrontation between the rival gangs has fortunately died down. The downtown district has been enveloped by a tranquil atmosphere, an atmosphere so peaceful that it has become uncomfortable. Then, hello? It's way too quiet around here. And through all of that effort, those dumbasses still haven't torn each other apart? Don't you worry, those guys are doused in gasoline at this point. One small spark and everything will be up in flames. Those morons won't even know what hit them. All we gotta do is beat the crap out of an underling or two, and then we're good to go. As soon as you see one, kick his ass. And for your own sake, you'd better not get caught. Use a slingshot for a saber viper, and just bash one of those testament guys from behind. Got it. Let the hunt begin, boys. Just waiting for him to be jumped now. It's like, well, I was gonna say he's gonna come out from behind there. Ooh. One tiny blue bunny down. What a pathetic piece of trash. No got time to waste. How about you rough him up a little bit? Just be sure to not kill him. Business is business. Hope you don't hold a grudge against us. What? What the hell? Man, I'm a little bit shocked. I really didn't think we'd get you to fall for the bait this easily. Who the hell is this guy? How'd he get him dressed so fast? To tell you the truth, I'd be fine with cuffing you and taking you down to the precinct already. But I'm not sure how the force will feel about using a sting operation as evidence. I'll have to let you go this time. Oh, crap, tell me this guy's with. He's a cop? Not to worry, boys. He's just a special helper. Dude, are you serious? How the hell did they fall for this? Lloyd's prediction was impeccable. Are you alright, Lloyd? Yeah, I'm fine. Putting that shock-absorbing pad under my hood was definitely a good call, though. Damn it. If the boss finds out and we blew our cover like this... Well then, gentlemen, that raises the question. What will be your next move? Surrender peacefully now, and I may be merciful towards your misdeeds. Would you prefer us to hunt you down? That may prove entertaining. Damn. Quick, split up. Hey, hold on. Two of you, come with me. Was it? Hey, hold on a second. Crap. What should we do, Lloyd? Let's go with Elie. Come with me, Elie. Randy, Tio, I'll leave the other group to you. Understood? Leave it to me, pal. Damn it, I can't believe those little brats from the police are involved. Need to contact headquarters and request backup. Oh, hold on. We screwed up the plan, man. But if the boss gets a whiff of this... Damn. Doesn't matter. Anyway, we should at least... Did you think you could get away so easily? What? When they get here... Checkmate. Yeah, that was easy enough. The ball's in Lloyd's and Ellie's court now. Damn. Those morons. I haven't got much choice now. Not to go from the back. A valiant effort, but no dice. How did you catch up? Jump for it. And with that, they've cornered themselves. Phew, that was quite the wild goose chase, wasn't it? Sorry to disappoint, but your cute little game of hide and seek is over. Surely you've realized your best option is to surrender, no? Ah, yes. Look at you goddamn brats. Where'd you get off being so cocky? Now you'll see what happens when you force professionals to get serious. Better hope you live to regret it. Get ready, guys. Looks like they're itching for a fight. Don't think we have much of a choice. I can continue to count on your support, right, Lloyd? Funnily enough, I must have said the same thing. Let's do this. They're coming. Yes. Question is, can we build up CP? Does he have an S-craft? Deadly heaven. I mean, come on. Unleashes a series of rapid kicks to weaken her and rout the foe. Very well. Yes, that's what your normal attack's like. Right, so what I want to do, let's see, we're chrono down. Holy bullet! Should be obvious why I'm doing that. I hope. Oh no, I have been slowed. Let's have a look at the craft though. Broad axe, a roundhouse kick with plenty of weight behind it. Let's put the chrono down on you then. 32. Maybe need to get a bit closer to Waze. Oh no. We don't want that going on, do we? Wait, it stacks? The speed stacks? That is a stack, isn't it? It's got a blue one instead of a green one. Didn't realise that. It's like straight over, it's like, does he have it as well? Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. So does Chrono Drive stack as well? See, now I'm just going to experiment here. Alright, how do you bullet over there, please? Let's see here. So I want to do Deadly Heaven, so it's sort of like... I don't want to do too much. In regards to CP, because I want to see that, you see. So let's actually unleash that now. Right, now I'll unleash stuff. Stun break! Oh, expected a bit more than that, obviously. Although I was checking if Hingy was going to be good, weren't I? Because I want to check if that stacks as well. I imagine it does. It should go up to a different colour icon, shouldn't it? Red. Okay. So it's the same type of system, yeah, with the yellow and red, etc. Okay. So, stuff I'm familiar with. Because there'll be people like, oh, well, it's like that in the other game. I know, but I was just checking. You've got to check these things. You can't just assume. Alright, so let's actually look at these skills, like their names and stuff. If there's any clues towards who Wazzy could obviously be. I mean, like, there's clues everywhere as to who he really is. Or what he really is probably more accurate is what I want to say. Let's get you dead. Still amazing that time. When we were fighting World. The music just lined up so perfectly. It's like, wow. I'm so pumped during that. Just like, yes! Can't do that now. Okay. Arrow sickle. Oh, that's annoying. Damn you. You're devious, that's what you are, mate. You're devious. No. Oh! Ooh, it's quite a lot of Sepith. You damn kids. Phew. There were no pushovers, that's for sure. One appeared to be using a military-grade firearm, too. I think it may have been manufactured in the Empire. Sounds like they managed to smuggle it past the borders, then. By the way, Lloyd, I must say that was quite the performance you put on. The dramatic confrontation and fall. It looked so real, it had me on the edge of my seat. Well, your plan didn't give me much of a choice, did it? Wasn't about to let anybody else be the bait and put themselves in harm's way. And so you volunteered to take the role of bait yourself. I was worried sick, you know. Sorry, Elie. That soft-hearted nature of yours is sure to cause problems in the future. Although I don't necessarily find that part of you to be a turn-off. Huh? Well, anyway, I was able to exact my revenge. It was all thanks to your help. I look forward to any future alliances we may hold. We certainly will. I'd imagine anyway, otherwise what's the point? You cocky little... Where do you get off running your mouths like that? Now you've done it, you sons of bitches. From this day on, you've made an enemy of Revach. You damn rookies will rule the day. All of the Diet members are on our payroll. Don't think you'll be able to get away scot-free. Is that what you think? What? Looks like you haven't taken your lesson to heart yet. New plan. I'm gonna hang your dumbasses upside down like a bunch of punching bags, then beat the absolute piss out of you. Please. Hold on a minute. They're already defenseless, there's no need. Not to worry. You can leave the rest to us. Mold, try not to get too carried away, okay? They're self-proclaimed professionals, after all. Beating them to a pulp would only put a damper on their career. Whatever. Not doing the cough, of course not. How about this, boys? Why don't we keep this friendly little spat to ourselves? I doubt pros like yourselves would want your bosses to find out that you got your asses handed to you by a bunch of rocky cops, even while taking them seriously. Such a pathetic report wouldn't go over well now, would it? Get bent, asshole. You'd be 2 odds under if we were taking it seriously. Oh, what's this? Now, I'm no lawyer, but it's probably in your best interest to bow out. Uh-oh. It's Grace. Grace? What are you doing here? I've been keeping my eyes peeled for my favorite new rookies these past few days. And much to my expectations, what an absolute feast of information you've given me. Oh boy, I'm dying to write up a riveting tale in my next article about this unlikely operation. Why, you're just some bitch from a puny news agency. You think you can take Ravash on, huh? Well, our circumstances are more complicated than I care for, so I won't reveal your names. However, if you bad boys are caught pulling another stunt like this again, I can't promise that your group's going to be able to bail you out. Fine, whatever, we'll be going now. If you don't keep your word, lady. Don't worry your pretty little head about that. To be fair, you're the ones that should be worrying about keeping your promises. Wouldn't want to be in hot water, would we? Cross the line again, and a little birdie told me the braces might come get you. What? The braces? Just a little FYI. Arias was strongly considering taking over this case. Naturally, being the grand bracer he is, he was totally up to his neck in requests. He'd figured he'd leave it in your guys' hands this time. Is that true? He's keeping tabs on us, eh? That appears to be the case. Oh, hell no. As if we'd ever be moronic enough to make an enemy of Arios McLean. There's no point in staying in this dump any longer. We're out of here. Oh boy. Arios McLean, the divine blade of wind. I've heard my fair share about his exploits, but I don't think the name alone would be enough to send the Mafia packing. Just hearing his name is enough to piss me off. Screw it, show's over, boys. Get your asses moving, we're leaving. Yeah, and such. I must say, I couldn't have done it without your help. Or would mission accomplished be more appropriate for you? Yeah, I suppose so. Though I guess our original mission was only to stop the initial fight. Anyway, you shouldn't have a reason to fight with Wold anymore, right? What are you going on about now? What? Whether the Mafia is involved or not, it's not like our relationship with the Saber Vipers are going to change overnight. We're still going to view each other as a blight on our territory. That won't change. Sure, there probably won't be another large conflict between us for a while, but our regular scuffles are bound to continue, no doubt about that. Hold on now. Don't want our future fights to get out of hand. You're more than welcome to stop by and intervene when the time comes. Perhaps you could even join in our amicable little disputes. I'd welcome you with loving arms. Ugh. I don't get the impression that he's joking in the slightest. Well then, I wish you sweet dreams, everyone. Let us return, Abbas. Our crusade has ended. Let us withdraw. Yes, sir. Triple dot. What an incorrigible group of men. Leave them be. They're just a bunch of hot-headed dudes raring for a fight. Nothing you can really do about it. For once, you might be right. More importantly, we've successfully resolved our mission. Isn't that right, Lloyd? Yeah, for sure. Still, I can't shake the feeling this was a hollow victory. That discomfort probably stems from the fact that you rookies, once again, had to rely on somebody else to finish the job. How was that? Did I nail it? No, that's not... Boo, you're so petty. There's nothing wrong with accepting a little help in times like these. How else are you going to get the full picture? Only once you've understood this can you truly call yourself a detective. Just like your brother. Guy. Well, I think it's time for me to head on home now. I gotta go exfoliate. You'd be surprised how much I work to keep my skin this flawless. Anyway, nighty-night. I love her so much already. Lloyd, your brother must have been one hell of a dude. Judging from what I've heard, sounds like he was a talented individual. Yeah, you could say that. Question is, what truth did he get too close to be killed? There are a whole lot of people that would outrank him when it comes to persistence and efficiency on the job. At any rate, our mission is accomplished. Let's return to the annex and give Chief Sergei our report. I think I get the picture. I guess you guys did pretty okay for a bunch of rookies. Seems like you put your heads together and scraped by somehow. Yeah, right. That's a compliment, right? Surely you must have caught a glimpse of it during this case. The thorny, problematic side of Crossbell. Well, yep, it's definitely a pain in the ass. Crossbell's seedy underbelly, a cold, cruel reality made possible by the corruption of its leadership. Aptly put. But the CPD isn't filled to the brim with a bunch of losers, you know? While some idiots decide to trade dignity for bribes, most of our detectives have self-respect and work with a strict code of justice. However, they're often stopped by certain barriers. For example, the politicians who degrade themselves by making deals with the mafia for money and power. How about it, Lloyd? Want to pack your bags, turn in your badge, and become a bracer? No, sir. These barriers are the reason the Special Support Section was established, right? Oh? Protect civilians above all else. The Brace's code is admirable, but it has its own limitations. Some problems can't be solved by that alone. Smuggling and illegal arms dealing, the sale of stolen goods and mirror laundering, and the collusion of the mafia and officials. They're all problems that lie outside the Brace's jurisdiction. He's got a point. So even the supporting gauntlet still has its limitations. However, as police officers, we have the power to right these wrongs. Despite the countless barriers standing in our way, the possibility of getting over them isn't zero. He's right. We, as the SSS, can create possibilities others can't for real change in Crossbell. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it? Yeah, but hopefully I'm not being too optimistic. I do think that reality is not as simple as you make it out to be. However, I agree that the possibility is never zero. Take a look at this guy, would you? Dueling with the head of a delinquent group, volunteering as bait to lure out the mafia. How can a guy look so calm and collected, yet act so hot-blooded underneath? I'm not really sure if hot-blooded is the right term, Randy. Still, working with everyone helped me realize this. While it's true that we're still inexperienced, as long as we stick together, no matter how high they may be, there isn't a single barrier we can't overcome. Lloyd. I'm at a loss for words. A bit too cheesy for my liking. Ha 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 and such. You don't have to laugh that hard, Chief. Although I suppose I'm being too idealistic again, right? Huh. Well, I'm sure this won't be too bad. While it's true that the idea of the SSS was initially met with opposition and resistance, you guys can use this division however you see fit. Chief? Sure, I might not be able to directly bail you out of trouble, but if you end up pulling some crazy stunt and tick off HQ, I can at least toss you a bone and cover for you guys. I appreciate it, Chief. So you're going the laissez-faire route, are you? Jeez, I get what you're gunning for, but aren't you a bit too chill about this, Chief? In other words, our Chief here is trying to evade any messes we may throw his way. That's what's called veteran experience. Will the SSS become a pale imitation of the Bracer Guild? Will it transform into something new entirely? I, for one, am going to kick back with a cigarette and watch the fireworks. Oh, prologue is complete, is it? Very well.
お疲れ様でした。
Q.
はい、お疲れ様でした。
Completed. Ooh, the S3 plan. No TKO from Tokyo. What? I need to check them. Looks like you've had another rough month. Keep up the good work. It's fine. I'm used to it already. Anyway, I'll be counting on you for the payment again. Sure thing. I'll transfer it to you via the IBC. I feel partially responsible given that I assign your request, but maybe you should consider reducing your workload just a teensy bit, don't you think? Or Shizuku must be feeling lonely without Daddy by her side. I know, I'm sorry. I know I said I wouldn't bring this up again. Oh, that reminds me. Headquarters contacted me again. They keep bugging me to get you to accept their offer. Are they seriously still at it? I've rejected their offer numerous times already. Wish they'd give up. Can you blame them? They're desperately searching for someone with the qualifications to fill in the gaping hole left by Cassius Bright's resignation. Didn't you two train under the same master? You're basically equals when you look at your stats with the guild. So hurry up and accept already. While that may be true on paper, we're completely different people. Unlike Cassius, I haven't solved any conflicts on an international scale. I can't help but feel that people are overstating my achievements. Honestly, don't feel like I have the qualifications to be his proper successor. Oh, phooey. You and I both know that isn't true. Didn't you resolve that thing out in Remiferia? The prince himself presented you with a Medal of Honor. So isn't that enough of an indication of your qualifications? I didn't truly resolve the issue. I may have prevented the immediate disaster, but the masterminds responsible are still out there. I had planned to refuse the medal anyway. Gosh, Arios. You're a stick in the mud, aren't you? Come on, accepting that promotion will drop your workload a little bit. You've done over 100 quests this month, for Idios' sake. That's freaking inhuman! And I don't feel like I bit off more than I could chew. International travel has become far easier with the increased frequency of train and flight services. And besides, aren't 2 braces transferring here? My workload is going to reduce regardless. Oh, you mean those kitties? Yeah, they're not bad. I see a lot of potential in them. I trust them far more than the special support section guys, that's for sure. Excuse us? Oh, would you speak of the devil? Could it be? Come on in, we're upstairs. Oh, the 2nd floor? Gotcha. Thanks for having us. Yay! Holy smokes. Arios is here too? Oh, what a relief. I'm glad to see you're here. It's nothing more than a mere coincidence. I haven't seen the 2 of you in about 3 months. It's good to see you're doing well. I was in for a real shock when I found out that you were actually transferring to our branch. Sure glad you 2 are here. Crossbell's bad boys are about to get the spanking of a lifetime. We may be good, but we're not that good. We'll do our best to live up to your expectations. I think it's time we got down to business. Estelle Bright, Senior Bracer. Joshua Bright, likewise. Officially reporting for duty at the Crossbell branch of the Bracer Guild. Yay. So who were those 2? Just noticed the door down there. The chief sure is late. It's almost time for our regular morning meeting to start too. I really don't think we can begin the meeting without him. I would have slept in if I knew this was how it was gonna roll. Days like this are best spent waking up at noon and hitting up Barker for some good times. Textbook example of a slacker. Sorry I'm late, everyone. Morning, Chief. Good morning. Did you want to go ahead and start the meeting? No need. Just got a call from the department. You guys have been assigned a special mission today. Congrats. What kind of mission? Something smells fishy about that. Is it similar to the previous one? I don't know the details. Just head to the department. Your client will be waiting for you there. Oh. What was up that road there? Oh well. Police headquarters, 3rd floor. Can't believe that jackass has the balls to call us here again. What kind of bitching awaits us this time? Well, actually, I was informed that we have guests waiting for us. I think it's safe to say he didn't call us here to complain. I have a sinking feeling he'll find a reason to scold us regardless. I know what you mean. We can't let it get to us, though. Lloyd Bannings reporting in. A special support section has arrived. Come in. Excuse us. Oh, I recognize that uniform. The Crossbell Guardian Force, right? Ah, hell. It's a hell of a reaction from Randy. Oh my. Is that how you greet an old acquaintance, Randy Orlando? Care to elucidate me on any hidden meanings behind that outburst of yours? You've got it all wrong. I was just so excited to see you again. Do you two know each other? Your reaction is that of a man with a guilty conscience. Show some respect, you four. This here is Lieutenant Colonel Sonia Bales, Deputy Commander of the CGF. Deputy Commander of the Guardian Force? Please forgive our misbehavior. Lieutenant Colonel is one of the higher ranks in the military chain of command. She's that distinguished? Oh, you have no freaking idea. She is the CGF's second in command after all. Taking in her charisma and expertise, hell, she might as well be in charge. At ease, detectives. You're the special support section, correct? Yes, ma'am. Have you come here to submit a support request, perhaps? Don't get your hopes up, rookies. You greenhorns better realize how big an honor it is to meet the Deputy Commander. Deputy Director Pierre. Allow me to handle it from here. But... Understood. I'll leave it in your capable hands, ma'am. Thank you. Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Sonia Bales, Deputy Commander of the Crossbell Guardian Force. Could be Bals. Not sure on that. I came here to ask the Special Support Section to lend us your expertise on a particular matter. And begin with a brief overview of the situation. An investigation of monster attacks. Monsters appeared. Correct, Detective. Several locations throughout Crossbell have reported similar cases of monster attacks over the past month. We wish to cooperate with you to investigate this matter. Wait just a moment, please. These incidents were all reported outside of Crossbell City. Yes, do you take an issue with that? No, ma'am, not at all. Excuse me, ma'am. An investigation was already conducted by the CGF, correct? Is there anything left for us to investigate at this point? Yes, plenty in fact. Too many questions remain unanswered to write these off as ordinary monster attacks. As much as I hate to admit, our investigators have hit a dead end. Therefore, I'm hoping that a different point of view is what the investigation needs. A different point of view. A trained detectives? To be exact, one that would differ greatly from a guardman's? You might be wondering, why come to us of all people? A valid question. I could have just easily sought the help of the renowned 1st Division. Well, I would love to introduce you to them, but as you know, they are preoccupied with their duties. As you can see, a number of unforeseen circumstances have led us to seeking the aid of the SSS. Are there any objections? No, ma'am. We'll gladly accept your request and aid you in your ongoing investigation. You give us a brief rundown of the situation, but it'll be hard to begin without concrete facts. Seeker, hand it to them. Yes, ma'am. Feel like I recognize her from somewhere. Here you are. Oh, thank you. Could she be... Is everything okay? I'm fine, my apologies. Can't help but feel like I've seen her somewhere before. I know how you're thinking, Lloyd. I know how you're thinking. Oh. Is this a detailed report? Yes, it appears to be a case report from the CGF. Correct. We've written all of our findings thus far in that report. Please begin your investigation as soon as you finish reviewing the case file. Doing so will eliminate unwanted bias from your work. I see. In that case, we'll begin as soon as possible. We'll leave it in your capable hands. Well, I suppose we'll have to excuse ourselves for now. We'll establish a direct line of communication with the SSS, so don't hesitate to contact us if you make a breakthrough. Roger. My apologies for the disturbance, Deputy Director. No, not at all. Feel free to drop by my office anytime. Looks like you're a bit more comfortable with your current work, Randy. Well... I'd say the work here is more thrilling than staring at the border and doing drills all day. Good to know. I'm glad my efforts to transfer you were worth it. Let's head out, Seeker. Roger. Oh man. Was she your superior back in the Guardian Force, Randy? You got that right. Sonia wasn't my direct boss, though. She just gave me a bunch of tips and pointers for our training and drill sessions. Don't let her gorgeous looks fool you. That lady will make you piss your pants if you cross her. Knowing Randy, it's probable that his terrible attitude towards life set her off on multiple occasions. I could absolutely see that happening. He has a knack for getting in trouble with women. On that note, do you know the girl that was accompanying the Deputy Commander, Randy? Didn't ring a bell. Would have remembered a cutie like her. I bet a pretty mirror that she's in the Tangram Gate division of the CGF. Those guys assist Deputy Commander Bales with her work. Oh, Lloyd, my friend. You seem to have taken quite the fancy towards this girl. Tell me, Lloyd, was it love at first sight? Well, stare? What? No, it was nothing like that. Just a strange feeling that I had met her somewhere before. Oh, right. How long do you rookies plan to take up space in my precious office to spew your pointless drivel all over the floor? And tell me, is this a plot by that good-and-for-nothing Sergei to have you come here and humiliate me? No, sir, definitely not. Sorry, sir. Please excuse us. Go on, get out of here. To think that every single one of you ignored my kind advice. You should know full well what's about to come, don't you? Well, hell you implying? Whatever. Enjoy that little investigation of yours out in the wilderness. I'm sure it'll be a fun little camping trip. Why don't we transfer your entire team to the Guardian Force while we're at it? We can boot that damn Sergei out along with you. Annoying. If you'll please excuse us. Well, listen, he's just a bundle of joy, him. He's just lovely. Jeez, that jackass sure knows how to get on my nerves. I wish I had earplugs on hand. Then again, I suppose we were being disrespectful in front of him. However, that doesn't warrant his condescendingly vulgar tone with us. Let's just forget about him, guys. Arguing will get us nowhere. Let's head back and go through the report in more detail. We can get started once we've decided on the direction of our investigations. Right. I get the impression these attacks weren't from an ordinary monster. The culprit behind these attacks certainly seems enigmatic. Oddly, I'm like, can I do the rounds? I want to go speak to people. Name of the game, everyone. Yes. We'll get to that. This is worse than I thought. So it really is happening everywhere. It's strange that the media hasn't reported anything on it yet. Now that you mention it. Don't exactly sound like your average monster attacks, do they? Do we know whether or not these wolf-like monsters are indigenous to Crossbell? It's hard to say. They did find paw prints at all the different scenes. At this point, it's hard to deny that they actually exist. The Guardian Force still hasn't physically seen the monsters though, right? That's a little disconcerting. Well, we know one thing for sure. They're pretty damn sly if they managed to outsmart the CGF. I mean, shouldn't they have hired some kind of hunter to track them down instead? Probably so. Not certain whether our chances of solving this case are particularly high. Lloyd, what's the matter? That ace detective light bulb of yours stopped flickering again. No, I was just thinking. Why don't we treat these attacks as we would any other investigation? Usually that would lead us to the culprit, right? The deputy commander did say she wanted a detective's perspective. Should we search for clues as per usual? Well, yeah. And if we treat this series of attacks as one solitary case, who would be our culprit? Obviously those wolf-like monsters the report mentioned, right? And you know how wolves work. They move in packs. That's true, but with that in mind, what would the profile and motive of the culprit be? I'll pass on that one. Oh, I see what you're aiming at. You're trying to make us realize that we can't answer those questions relying solely on the reports we received. Exactly. More intelligent monsters usually stay away from populated areas. If the motive was hunger, the medical college would be the last place they would look for food. There has to be some truth that explains their seemingly irrational behavior. That is a valid point. And it's theoretically sound as well, if I may add. I suppose the objective of our investigation has been decided then. I think so. First we visit the affected areas and gather information from eyewitnesses and any potential victims. That should provide us with additional insight into the reports, at the very least. Right, every little clue and lead we can find will go toward helping the Guardian Force. Phew, that's a relief. And here I thought we'd be spending the day blindly hunting monsters in the mountains. So Lloyd, where do you suggest we head first? Let's see. How about we start with America Village, the first area that was attacked. Considering the America report was the most detailed, maybe we'll be able to gather enough clues to start building a profile of the monsters. That sounds like a good start. America Village is northeast of Crossbell City, right? Yeah, taking the orbital bus near the east exit is probably going to be our best bet. Needless to say, this is our first mission outside the city. We don't know what we're heading into, so let's make sure we leave well prepared. You said it, man. We should also double check the available support requests, just to be safe. Indeed. So, our aim in the next part is to go around Crossbell once again, then come back and check on the support requests, see if we can get everything done in Crossbell that we can, basically. Then we will read that report as we head out towards the village. So in case you're wondering, like, no, you should read the report, don't worry. I plan to, just when we actually start doing the investigation and carrying on with the story. Because it's time for the rounds. So we'll see you in the next part. Ta-ta for now.